What's up? I'm just a random guy talking about fantasy football. I love fantasy football. Been doing fantasy football since 2021, but I really got into it last year. Not an expert. I just know that I disagree with the experts sometimes. And I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. So I just want to, give a casual's perspective into fantasy football. I'm going to start off by ranking the quarterbacks. I hopefully will do all 32 teams at some point. I would like to do every position ranking as well, but that's, in the future. See if this gets any traction. I don't know. Let's start with my criteria. I think there are five important things that a quarterback needs to be successful. He needs good weapons. So that would be receivers and tight ends, a good offensive line to protect that quarterback, a good backfield to take pressure off of the passing game. An example of this would be like Daniel Jones last year. Jonathan Taylor was such a good running back that teams would completely key in on the run, and that allowed Daniel Jones to really thrive in the passing game because they had to respect Jonathan Taylor so much. The system the quarterback is in, so like the head coach or the offensive coordinator, that's very important. Obviously, rushing upside, if the quarterback is able to run, if you have a statue in the pocket that docks a quarterback, if he does not have a good rushing upside. And then the QB overall, if I think the quarterback stinks, basically, this is our scale here, F through S and color coded, and then plus and minus. For the S rank, personally, I only will give the S rank to a player if they are top three at their position fantasy wise, or in the offensive line case, just like if they're consensusly considered a top three at that position. And then A plus will be just below that S level, obviously, and then F minus is the worst of the worst. I will also show the consensus rank. Consensus, really in air quotes, because there's really no good way to figure out what the consensus thought is on a quarterback this early. There are a couple. Yahoo Fantasy and ESPN Fantasy has some rankings of quarterbacks, and I just want to put that to compare next to my rank, where I would rank them personally as a quarterback in this upcoming season. And then finally, should you prioritize their backup? Not every quarterback, if he goes down, not every time would you want to go grab their backup. In some cases, you want to avoid the backup and maybe let someone else take that bait. And then just the way I'm going off of is a standard full PPR 12-man league. So one quarterback, two wide receivers, two running backs, one tight end, and one flex. I think that about covers it.